What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Starcraft 2. I am Zoronden. Let's go ahead and check out today's combatants in game number 2. In the top right corner is going to be UCAP's JayPower. Down 0-1. Can he bring it back in this best of 5? And coming in the bottom left corner, his opponent coming in the orange Terran is going to be iLoveByun, I believe, is how it's pronounced. Byun, as I said last game, is definitely wrong. He's a Korean player, and I believe his name is Byun. Again, I may be still getting it wrong, but I will try to adapt, try to get it correct this time, so I believe it is Byun. So, JayPower versus Byun, and should be a good matchup here today. It is a Grandmasters League. I believe it is high-end Grandmasters, in fact, as well. So should definitely be some exciting gameplay. Some of the top tier of StarCraft 2. And we'll see how these two guys are going to throw their giant lasers at each other and see who comes out on top. Again, as I said before, Byun is ahead 1-0 in this best of 5 series that I will bringing you every match in. I will have another one for you on Saturday. I'm hoping to do another one on Friday as well, but I cannot promise that at this time. So, yeah, I mean, as usual, I will be bringing you another episode of the GNSR tomorrow, on Friday, that is. If you do not know what the GNSR is just yet, it is a new project I've been working on lately. It will be its 4th episode tomorrow. And it is called the Gaming News Speed Run, GNSR for short. It is 3 of the biggest topics, as far as I am concerned, for the week in gaming news. And I bring those to you in about a minute. It's usually about a minute and 10, minute and 15 seconds. But I try to do it as fast as possible. And the whole gimmick of it is, if you want to call it a gimmick, is that I try to say it and speak it as quickly and as fast-paced and information-packed as I can. And that is what the GNSR is. So if you're interested in some gaming news and you don't feel like going through IGN or anybody else for that matter, all week, PC Gamer, whoever, you can tune into my site or my channel or my that specific video, whatever you want, and get at least the top 3 and get them really quick. And if you find them interesting, go Google them. Go find more about them. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm going to give you the best ones out there, and do it fast and hopefully entertaining. I like to leave a few mistakes in there if I make them, just because they're entertaining. If I did a perfect run, that wouldn't be that entertaining. It'd be super fast, but it wouldn't be that interesting. So that is the plan. That is the deal. Check that out. I really enjoy it. And I will be continuing that into the near future. In the meantime, we do have a factory going over here by Byun. So a little bit of proxy action going down by him. I do not believe JayPower can see that. No, he cannot. Let's get back to everyone here. So that proxy factory is going to be something that JayPower is obviously going to have to watch out for. That could become a problem very quick. We could see some proxy Widow Mines come out of that, or Reapers. Either one is going to be a considerable threat to JayPower here. And it is actually going to lift off and go and try and land in JayPower's base. Not the optimal decision that Byun needed. He's going to be attempting to land on a pylon, and that is just not going to work. The second I saw a pylon there, I would have personally pulled that factory out. At this point, he's not going to be building anything, I don't think. He's just going to be trying and landing it for long-term scouting, as obviously one stalker is not going to do a ton of damage to a factory. And there you can see he's actually going to pull that out. In the meantime, the expansion for JayPower is under a minuscule attack here by a little SCV. Not really a threat there. Mothership Core, in fact, going over there to push that SCV out, but he had forethought that and moved out. In the meantime, Byun has moved his factory over to this expansion here, is in fact going to throw a reactor down. Nifty little move here. If he chooses to move this factory out later, early, whenever, there's going to be a little reactor here blocking the expansion. Now, the mothership core is going to move in. It's going to spot this. It's going to cause some issues here for this factory. I would, in fact, expect it to move out, and not much of a problem. We could definitely do that, as, of course, the mothership core only targets ground, so all the factory has to do really is lift off. I would definitely cancel this reactor. It's just going to get killed by this mothership core no matter what. But for the moment, oh, there is the last minute cancel. Not a bad move by ByUn, getting that in at the last split second. A ob's going to be coming out by JayPower, as he is a little worried about mines, potential things like that. A force of attack by ByUn is actually retreating here, moving home across the map. He does have a few, he is grabbing his natural expansion there. And the factory now lifting off, moving in, getting him some scouting. And very nicely moving once these stalkers and sentry were in position to attack it when it was landed. And going to get pretty much all the scouting information he wants. Actually going to land it and attempt to produce a widow mine out of that. Yeah, he actually does cancel that. I was going to say he's not going to get that out in time. And even if he did, it would be killed so quickly. It would just be a waste of resources. So any early cheese attack by ByUn is pretty much defeated. JayPower does now have an immortal on the field. Obviously, he has one obs. I think he has actually two. No, just one for now. Starting to get to work on a few proxy pylons. This is sort of a proxy pylon. You can't really call it a proxy pylon because it's so close to his base. But it's not in a normal position, so it's a proxy pylon. In the meantime, we do have a drop coming in by ByUn. Going to be dropping right here on the natural. Most of JayPower's forces are right in position. Are they going to move in, though? And an photonic overcharge going down on the Nexus. And what is the medevac doing? It moves right into the photonic overcharge and allows itself to get destroyed. That was just a completely careless move by ByUn. And I have to say that he just had to not really realize what it was. He had to have some... I gotta think that he had some sort of Heart of the Swarm jitters and just didn't completely realize that photonic overcharge was there. It was a completely foolish move. But a critical mistake by ByUn, and it looks like JayPower may be looking to capitalize on that with plenty of proxy pylons going down. He is moving his troops into position. A really heavy sentry force here. I'm amazed at how many sentries that is. I was pretty sure ByUn was getting ready for a big assault, and JayPower was trying to build up his sentry force to kind of deal with that. And unfortunately, he doesn't have a ton of firepower at the time because of all these sentries. Nice force fields, though, going down, going to restrict those SCVs from repairing the bunker. That bunker does indeed go down. He's not going to let the other one go down or get repaired as well. And ByUn giving the ZZ. That must be Korean for GG, or he just missed the button by quite a bit. Either way, JayPower evening up the match at 1-1, so we will definitely be having 4 matches in this best of 5, if not 5. Anyways, congrats to JayPower for mediuming it up. That's a thing, I guess, evening it up. Again, thanks to him for sending in this best of 5 series. And again, I will be casting the rest of the games, whether it's 2 more or 3 more, whoever pulls it off. Anyways, guys, I have been Zoronden. Thanks for tuning in. I will catch you all on the other side. And I didn't finish my log off thing there. Please do thumbs up and subscribe so I can bring you more StarCraft 2 content. And I will catch you all next time.